Okay, so for this particular scene here, what we're going to do is David wants a little bit more headroom on Morgan. So we're going to just bring the shot down so we can see his hat. And then we're just going to go ahead and warm up this picture. So that's what we're going to do right now. So we're going to kind of give it this warmth. And I'm just going to pull a little bit of color out of this whole image. So as I'm warming up, I'm going to start desaturating. Try to get that sky grayish. Just for a second here. What I'm matching here is this is a still of a color correction that we set that's kind of like the basis of matching all the other shots to. So I'm kind of matching densities and skin tones and stuff to make it seem like they're all in the same area here. As we see here, the skies are totally different, but we're just going to try to get it to that same kind of tone to make it feel like it's in the same area. So that's what I'm doing right here. So I'm going to keep that correction there. And here Brad, the headroom is a little too low, so we're going to go ahead and move him up. Okay, so we're going to take a look at this shot here. As we see at the beginning, Morgan's head is kind of buried in the frame here, so we're going to bring him down a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and reframe the shot. And there at the end of the shot, he just kind of, there's a lot of headroom there. So what I'm going to basically do is put a correction in, which I'll do just in a second. I'm going to go ahead and recolor this and make this warmer, which is what David wants this scene to look like. And we're going to take out some color from it. So we're going to desaturate this just a hair. Try to make sure that we take the blueness out of the sky there. Give this warm late afternoon feel. So I'm going to match this up from, and as we can see, the skies are slightly different, but we just kind of want to give it that same feel and just make sure it's not like a blue sky kind of day. So we're going to go for that color there. And now what we're going to do with the shot is right at the end where we see there's a lot of headroom there, we're going to take some of that headroom out. We do this, I'm going to put a dissolve in here. We'll do a slow transition. So when it finally hits that shot, we'll get the headroom back to somewhat more decent level. So that's what we have there. Now I'm going to go ahead and take the color correction of Brad. Give him the proper amount of headroom there. So now as we see the two shots cut together, the same blue shots that we have now look like warm shots together in the late afternoon. Take the same correction here. So now when we hit Kevin's shot, we're going to have to change him quite a bit. So for his particular shot here, we're going to lose some of this headroom here. And I'm going to have to take give him a little bit of density. Just a little bit more harsh shadows on him, like we have here. And we're going to have to fix that sky. So again, what I'm going to do is just take some color out. So giving it more of a warm feel. So again, the whole trick will be to kind of paint the sky so it gets really close. And then from there, because that'll be the hardest thing for us to color correct. And then from there what we'll do is we'll start affecting the rest of his face and the skin tones. So I'm going to do is just pick out, when we see this arrow moving up here, I'm just going to kind of latch onto the skin tone here, and I'm just going to kind of, we can see how it just kind of latches onto that color. And I'm just going to kind of take him away from that pink thing that David doesn't like.